All right, we have one case of 2020 Gold Rush Premier Football Players. Yeah, 2 super premium cards in a box, 6 boxes per case. This is case number 1. Trent has the Broncos, Terry has the Rams, Luke has the Patriots, Mike has the Ravens, Ed has the Falcons, Chris has the Steelers, Sean has the Jaguars, Pete has the Saints, Zach has the Vikings, Nicholas has the Titans, Jason has the Dolphins, Terry has the Bengals, Jonathan has the Packers, Eric has the Buccaneers, Oconso has the Raiders, Trent has the Cardinals, Jimmy has the Bills, Terry has the Seahawks, Dom has the Niners, Travis has the Bears, Leo has the Eagles, Eric has the Jets, Eric has the Chiefs, Jason has the Giants, Joey has the Colts, Mike has the Redskins, Mark has the Chargers, Jonathan has the Cowboys, Jason has the Lions, Pat has the Panthers, George has the Texans, and Mike has the Browns. How do I see that? Well, Randy Moss is the best of all time because Randy Moss was putting up the same numbers that Jerry Rice was putting up, and Jerry Rice had Joe Montana and Steve Young throwing to him, and Randy Moss had Dante Culpepper throwing to him. And you can say, oh, well, Randy Moss had Tom Brady. Yeah, he did have Tom Brady for 1 year when he was more or less out of his prime. So I really wouldn't compare that to Jerry Rice in his prime with Joe Montana and Steve Young, because that's not a good argument. And as far as Montana, that entire 49ers offense is in the Hall of Fame. The team was so good that a backup quarterback, Steve Young is good, and Montana's good, but he's not the GOAT. That team was so good that a backup quarterback came in and won with the team, with that same team. Talent-wise, bro, because Brady has low. Okay, but that doesn't matter, dude. I'm not talking. I didn't even bring rings into it, and you're bringing rings into it. I didn't even bring rings into it. Talent, as far as the quarterback goes, bro, Peyton Manning is the greatest quarterback of all time. And then Tom Brady, and then Aaron Rodgers, and then Joe Montana. I don't even know if I'd have Joe Montana that high, honestly. As far as receivers go, it's Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, Megatron, Michael Irvin. I know there's a little bit of Cowboys bias in there, but whatever. And then Jerry Rice. We got Nick Bosa, RPA, 14 out of 25. That's from 2019 Majestic Football. Nice two-color pass. That's going to the Niners. And Dom. He had a better... Yeah, that's... Ed, you're saying in favor of Jerry Rice? You're saying Jerry Rice is better than Moss? JM, it's the Cowboys bias. I mean, we got 62 out of 99. Saquon Barkley RPA from 2018 Panini 1. That's a BGS 9.5. 9 on the centering, 9.5 edges, corners, and surface. I mean, look, realistically, if you take my Cowboys bias out of it, Rice is ahead of Irvin. Probably. But Brady's not the GOAT. Ring-wise, Brady's the GOAT. Brady's not the GOAT. And he's not a system quarterback either. But nobody in the history of football has had the elite factor that Peyton had. Peyton was and is the most talented quarterback in all of football. You're saying Randy Moss had a better number 2 than Rice? Yeah, but Randy Moss didn't have the quarterbacks that Jerry Rice had, or the offense. I mean, his number 2 might have been better, but the rest of his offense wasn't better. That Niners O-line was better. I mean, there's so many dynamics to it. Brendan's a Michigan fan, so Brendan's gonna argue for Brady till he's blue in the face. Brady's great, and stats, well, not even stats wise, but ring wise, Brady's the GOAT. As far as talent wise, nobody was as talented as Peyton Manning, and nobody will be. We got 9 out of 25, Dalvin Cook, blue chip prospects. Going to the Vikings. That's from 2017 Prestige. That's his rookie auto. The Vikings and Zach. Yeah, Ed, I mean, come on. That's like saying Michael Thomas is putting up 150 catches when nobody else is, because all Drew Brees does is throw to... All Drew Brees does is throw slants to Michael Thomas. I mean, come on. That's literally all Montana did was throw to Rice, for the most part. I mean, you had the tight end in there too, but we got 6 out of 10, Clay Matthews. Gold Strike going to the Rams. That's from 2019 Gold Standard Football. Where's the Rams? Terry with the Rams. I disagree, Mark. Mark, you must not have seen the stat. This season, Patrick Mahomes actually set an NFL record for the most dropped interceptions in the season. It's a real thing. It's what's it called? It's called adjusted interceptions. They track it every season for every quarterback. The full 2020 statistics aren't out yet, obviously, because there's still a week left. But they will be. There's 2019 adjusted interceptions out for, there's adjusted interceptions out for 2019, adjusted interceptions out for 2018. So adjusted interceptions is a real stat. They're put out by the name is slipping me right now, but it's a Football Outsiders maybe. And so Patrick Mahomes this season, he threw 6 interceptions, and he had 16 dropped interceptions, which is an NFL record. Not saying that Patrick Mahomes isn't good, but that's proven. I mean, we got 34 to 75 Jared Goff RPA. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league, in my opinion. But I'm just saying, I think that's something to watch a little bit, maybe. Let's go into the Rams and Terry. Who was Brady? Brennan, I'm not saying. Brady made the people around him better, but Manning was a more talented quarterback. Brady's a better leader than Manning. We got 6 out of 49, Tyler Lockett. That's from 2016 Playbook. That's his RPA. That's going to the Seahawks. And Terry, we can open this up for you or not, brother. It's up to you. Completely up to you. We got a case of 2016 Playbook football in, actually. I mean, yeah, it is just 1 year. But, I mean, the problem, Mark, you know why I don't think he'll ever be mentioned in the GOAT conversation? Look at his salary. That's why. Look at his salary. That's why. Brennan, you're not going to change my mind, bro. Brady, if you're talking ring-wise and leadership-wise, Brady's the greatest all time. If you're talking stats-wise, Drew Brees is the best all time. If you're talking straight-up quarterback talent, Peyton Manning is the best of all time. Nobody will come close. Nobody will ever come close to Peyton Manning. He played the perfect. He played the QB position perfect, like he said. Aaron Rodgers gives Peyton Manning a run for his money, though. And so does Brady. But we got 5 out of 10, Harrison Smith, Indelible Ink. 2019 Impeccable Football. Let's go on to the Vikings and Zach. I've watched that movie, Invincible. Most overrated quarterback ever right here. Troy Aikman. 1989 Pro Set. Troy Aikman. Beckett 10 on the autograph. IP authentic. Let's go into the Dallas Cowboys and Jonathan. And I already said, Brennan, Brady made the people around him better. Brady played with a bunch of nobodies. Yes, Brennan, but I'm not talking about the touchdowns and the yards. I'm talking about his dynamics and the way he threw the ball and his awareness in the pocket. There's so many other factors that play into that. You know, I'm not talking about, you know, I'm not talking about how many touchdowns he had or how many yards he threw for or anything. I'm just talking about the way that he played the position. He is the greatest all time for the way he played that position. We got a 101, Melvin Gordon, chain reaction, 4th down. That's an autograph. That is from 2017 Preferred Football. Let's go on to the Chargers. Where's the Chargers? Mark with the Chargers. There you go, Mark. The offensive line. Which offensive line, Richard? Are you just talking the offensive line in general? Yeah, we will. We will. Absolutely. We got 15 out of 20. Matt Ryan, sensational signatures from 2019 Panini Prism, BGS 9.5, 10 on the auto. In general, yeah, I mean, I agree with you. People underrate the offensive line a lot. Let's go on to the Falcons, and I wish I could find the post. I actually deleted it because a bunch of people were hating on me and stuff, and I didn't have any bad intentions or anything like that. You know, I stated a fact. I said in the beginning of the year, it was like week 3 or week 2, and I put a post up. It was on the other account, the Hagen Mike account. I posted, I said, Cincinnati should not have taken Joe Burrow #1 without solidifying an offensive line for him first, because at this rate, he will not make it past this season, or he will not get through the season healthy. Sure enough, I mean, it sucks, but unless you were blind, you could see what was going to happen. They undervalued their quarterback position so much. We got a 101 Deebo Samuel because they didn't protect him. Deebo Samuel, 101 from 2019 XR Football. Let's go to the 49ers and Daham. Anybody who has eyes could see what was going to happen sooner or later. We got 72 out of 500 from 2005 Dunruss. How about a wow 1 of 1? Oh, it's so it's the restamp 101. LaDainian Tomlinson auto is on a card. It looks to be. Let's go on to the Chargers and Mark. There you go, Mark. 101 LT. 6. That was our first case break. We got 2 more of those. Word.